Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Mirror newspaper, where you hear and are heard. Pamira Munowa Nokuwikwa. Here are the news headlines for the week ending 31 March 2022, read by Peter Marimi. Chiredzi Town Council has sold 103 stands allocated to victims of 2019 flash floods to members of ZRP, the Army and Central Intelligence, leaving poor families homeless, the Mirror has been informed. Veteran politician and former ZANU-PF member Dzikamai Mavaire has urged President Emmerson Mnangagwa to retire from office because age is no longer on his side.
ZANU-PF haina matitle deeds okutonganyika. Ndakambotaurira mukoma wangu ndikati mukoma chibva ino kuti nguva yasvika. Ndikati Mavaire wataurisa. Zvida imi munotendera kuti munhu wakaita seni ati unoda kuti ndinge inepi ipi nemi. Hamunyari. Hamune jangu taichadi.
As a Yoja driver in Beitbridge, Gilbert Dube, was left with a fractured hand, allegedly after police manhandled him for driving during the curfew. He now has a plaster and said he was going to take legal action against ZRP. Dube arrived during curfew time in Beitbridge after accompanying the church's Girls Fellowship members for an international conference in Harare.
Ndakutena pa 10 yopinda kumayadi pa Oasis College nearly charge office. Ndikabva ndasangana neGD6 ikandimisa sure mekundisa makaso vanga vandimonyorora zvezvekuti vakati umwe akaburuka uko munovaziva kana vachiburuka mumotikari imwe kuti umwe unoburuka uko kuti sevanhu vaona katsuro kuti umwe akaburuka nako umwe achiburuka nako vachiuya achinibata bhurugwa umwe achinibata bhandi vakabva vati uri kutotadza kutotinzwisisa ndikati asi zvese tiri vasunga chiregai vanhu vese vari motikari vaburuke vapinde mukati mungosunga isusu vakabva varambirana nazvo izvozvo vakatanga kundisecha achiti makiya ripi.
It is one tragedy after another and happening almost every month, with the latest one taking place when a veterinary officer riding a motorcycle was swept away at Shilonga Bridge in Chiredzi while trying to cross the flooded Ronde River on Wednesday. The name of the officer is yet to be released. CCC President Nelson Chamisa is disheartened by the displacements and poultry compensation given to former Chingwizi residents. The villagers were evicted by government to allow for the construction of Tugwi Mukosi Dam. He blamed the ZANU-PF government, which he said is still using Ian Smith laws where communal people have no property rights over land, while people living in Borodil, Harare, have title deeds over their residential stands.
Nyaya pachingwiza vanhu vakabviswa kuchilonga, vanhu vakabviswa pano pachireza kusvika kuchecheche kuenda kunana Chipinge nemaprojects asingazikanwi kuti ari kubenefita nyika here. Isu takataura tikati Chipinda musanyembera vanhu ndimi vanhu vari kushanda nemunhu waSmith. You are using Smith's laws kubva kunyaya dzemutemo wekudzvanyirira vanhu muri kushandisa mutemo yaSmith. Munhu haana kodzero dzokumusha kwake paakazvarirwa nematadzireguru ake. Yeti munhu ari kuharara ari muBorodero ari mamucheke ane stand and habviswe ipapo.
Redcliffe, which gets its water supplies from Kwekwe municipality, now owes the latter $72.7 million, and the debt is growing daily, Redcliffe Mayor Clayton Masia Tra has said. He also confirmed to the Mirror that Kwekwe is now disconnecting water to force Redcliffe to clear its debt. Thieves have become a menace in Morningside, where residents have gone for days without power as they strip ZESA cables in the area. Targeted are transformers and weather tech cables. Masvingo Ward 10 Councillor Sengerai Manyanga confirmed the thefts and said that Morningside is now a dark place as a result of the crimes. Kwekwe Polytechnic is one of the first few higher learning institutes in Zimbabwe to open a campus in a rural town. The institute is starting classes in the town of Gokwe next month, and for the time being, it will be using classes provided by Gokwe Vocational Training Center. CCC Vice President Tendai Biti has said that when his government is in power next year, it will immediately bring back the US dollar. He said the purpose of that move is to stabilize the currency and the economy.
Vachamisa vachipinda tiri kudzorera US dollar.
Chivu now has a town board which will operate independently of Chikomba Rural District Council. This is confirmed in a letter to the local authority from the Minister of Local Government and Public Works, July Moyo. Chikomba will have its creditors and debtors separated from Chivu. ZANU-PF youth in Chirezi have accused their provincial youth political commissar, Israel Lunga, of trying to swindle US $200 and RTGS $3,000 he received for Youth Day celebrations last month. The Mirror has appointed Ansila Gotore as a reporter at Masvingo Bureau. The appointment is with immediate effect. Gotore will be responsible for the court's crime and general stories. She graduated with a degree in Media and Cultural Studies from Great Zimbabwe University in 2019 and has been a part-time reporter with The Mirror. Bars in Rujeko, the suburb where Triple C Nelson Chamisa held his star rally in Masvingo on Sunday, ran out of beer as huge crowd there brought unprecedented business. Warm beer had to be brought in to meet demand. Experts estimated the crowd that attended the rally at 40,000. 50-year-old Gabriel Mzembi, a teacher and brother to former Minister of Tourism Walter Mzembi, collapsed and died yesterday morning while on his way to the POSB Bank in Masvingo. Walter Mzembi confirmed the death on his Twitter handle yesterday, but said that the deceased collapsed while standing in a bank queue. Gwanda municipality has started disconnecting water supplies to defaulting ratepayers after Zinwa introduced prepaid bulk water meters to recover $190 million that the local authority owes it. Inspector Nobed Muzondo has been appointed the new provincial police spokesperson for Manicaland. He takes over from Inspector Latson Chananda, who retired in September last year. Renowned poet and author Abel Mauchi has lambasted ZANU-PF violence and penned a poem describing how 35 people from his village under Chief Makore in Gutu were tortured or murdered in the presidential election rerun in 2008. The poem is sarcastically titled Pamsoro Penyaya.
Ndira kuti ndikubudze vanhu 35 vakaafektwa nekunyaya dzezvematongerwo enyika ende mwasiri munyaya dzematongerwo enyika pamusoro penyaya. Bvunzaini zvepaderengende tose tingareva nhema kunze kwayewo kwamabwe uya uri pedo nemipuranga.
As if cleansing itself from a 2-1 drubbing by Manica Diamonds a week ago, Purposeful Triangle Football Club fought like a bruised lion and humiliated Wawa FC by clubbing it 4-1 at home on Sunday. Hubert Fidze, who is also former mayor of Masvingo, has resigned as chairman of Masvingo United. He tendered his resignation on Tuesday. Fidze confirmed the development to the Mirror. For these and more news in detail, please visit the Mirror website displayed on your screen. From me, Peter Marimi, and the crew behind the scenes, have a nice weekend.